Hello Capricorn and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your next 3 months tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Capricorn. What I've done is I've taken your yearly tarot reading, which I will link below, and pulled out the relevant months. So we're looking at April to June 2025. In April we have the Hermit. We have the Knight of Swords in May, and we have the 10 of Cups in June. We're going to pull some additional cards by month, look at any overarching messages as well as any individual ones, because a lot can happen in 1 month, let alone 3 in different areas of our life. So let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Capricorns, angel spirits, guides, message for Capricorn? Message for Capricorn. So we have the World. The Three of Cups. And we have the Hierophant. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn, in May time. What do we have for Capricorn? Okay. Well, there you are. The Devil, it is Devil energy, but this is your major arcana, so always significant in your reading. We have the Six of Wands. And we have, there you are, as strong energy of you in this reading. The Queen of Pentacles is also Capricorn for me in the minor arcana. Male or female, this would likely be you. Queen of Pentacles, solid, stable, secure, practical, grounded, which are the energies to be in the month of May. Very powerful in terms of being linked with health, healing and abundance. This is likely you. 10 of Cups, what do we have for Capricorn? Thank you, angel spirits, guides. Message for Capricorn. We have the Three of Wands, the Emperor, and we have the Knight of Wands. So let's start with the Hermit. And again, this can permeate your life in whichever life area. The Hermit can represent a healer, or healing. As a healer, you might be becoming a healer, might be a main vocation, might be something that you are just pursuing as an interest. You might be also connecting to a healer this month. It's the importance of that with the Hermit energy. Somebody who has wisdom and knowledge and experience, or you might be in search of that, gaining that in a particular field, certainly in terms of healing and becoming one, being ready. This can also be, and it can be quite a powerful, just feeling that you have an affinity with this. Now, the Hermit can also be when we are wanting to find answers, wisdom from within, in how we move forward, how we let the past experience guide us in terms of what we do next. So the answers are within. The lamp shows the wisdom gleaned from the path that we've just walked. It's also a very powerful connection to source. And this is really that sense of deep down, I feel this is the way I should go. This is the answers that I'm finding from experience that I've gleaned. So this can also be someone sharing their experience with you. So advice, guidance, can be a sage energy as well. Now, it can also represent you might be healing and recovering from something, and it could well be a healing energy. It can also be healing between a person or people as well. Might be significant, and the opportunity for that too. So this is what I see for you here, Capricorn. The Hermit is a wonderful energy of really an opportunity to raise your vibration from within, find illumination and answers from within, get some powerful advice or guidance, and like I said, very powerful as a healer in healing. So these energies might well be here, Capricorn. The Hierophant can actually be linked with answered prayers. These are very spiritual energies, the Hermit and the Hierophant. So it might well be here that if you have been hoping that some kind of healing was going to take place, again, it could be a health issue, that could be emotional, mental, physical. The World card can actually signal victory, triumph, success, a major completion. With the Three of Cups, this is a very powerful energy of reasons to celebrate. A feeling here that you might be just getting to the end of something. You might be trying to navigate a situation in April, but there is some kind of successful outcome here, Capricorn, that you're ready for, that you celebrate with people who are close to you, your kindred spirit, soul connections, family, friendships, people who you are emotionally connected to, people who are with you through thick and thin. This can be a very celebratory energy, these two energies. So very powerful on that basis. Now, it might well be for some of you as well that you might be figuring out whether to heal with a person or a group of people. Like I said, very powerful in terms of friendship circles, family. These can be celebrations. There could well be even some kind of celebratory event or occurrence. And it might well be that you have an opportunity to be invited to that celebratory event. That means coming together with people who maybe you haven't seen eye to eye. Maybe there's been some fallout or disagreement in the past. Sometimes everything happens for a reason, to bring people back together as well. Again, it can be a higher power at work. When we kind of rationalize what we need to do, the World card can actually be about moving to the next level as well. So one cycle completing and a new one beginning. So these energies can also be here, Capricorn, where it might well be for some of you, you might be going through some kind of situation where there's either reconciliation available to you, or if it's not healing, it's about really looking at the path that you've walked and thinking, deep down, it's time to move to the next level. The Hierophant, very powerful in terms of deepening a relationship, a commitment in some way. It's the next traditional step. This can involve marriage, having children, engagements, buying a home. However that would manifest for you as the next traditional step on the journey. So this is what I see for you here. I mean, this is really a sense of the answers absolutely come from within. But powerful healing, a healer might be significant to you. You might get some kind of powerful advice. But also, if there is a period of introspection that you need to have, it's about having a little bit of alone time and reflecting. And the answers will come. The answers come within in terms of how to move forward, how to navigate a situation. Someone could also be sharing their wisdom with you here, Capricorn, for the month of April. But these are also very successful energies in how to complete one cycle and start a brand new one. Let's have a look at Maytime. And like I said, when I talk about health issues, it could be you or someone close to you. So Maytime, we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is really an opportunity to move forward in a decisive way. The Knight moves forward with clarity. They know where they're going. They know what they want. So this can be quite a powerful energy of, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm moving forward. So certainly between like April and May, if you have been wanting to find answers from within, if you have been kind of soul searching in terms of how to move forward, this is the energy here. By Maytime, if these two are connected, which they're not necessarily, but as big energies, this would be, this is how I'm moving forward. This is what I'm doing. This is how I'm going to kind of deal with this situation. You're very clear in your own mind, and your mind is also made up. And it's full systems go with this energy. This can also be, there may well be things moving forward for you in a very positive way. Something that you have been even waiting to move forward or wanting to move forward. this can actually represent positive progress, forward movement in a particular area of life as well, especially if you've come into May period and you might be feeling a little bit stuck. If it's not to do with your own mental energy, this can be about things might start moving forward and gathering momentum in quite a positive way. It's great. It's a great card of progress. There's also some kind of positive communication with the Knight of Swords as well. So communication will absolutely be key for you in May time too. Capricorn, the Devil energy. It just feels in this scenario here, you're dealing with something that has been testing you, that I feel that has taken a lot of your energy and time, but you're overcoming it. And that's what these three cards mean together. Whether it's moving forward, whether it's progress, whether it's through some communication, these three cards together actually mean you're overcoming some kind of issue that you have been facing. And it just might have been quite draining, quite intense, but you finally managed to overcome the issue. And that's what I'm seeing for you here, because these are kind of the energies of understanding how to dance with the devil and win. And that's really your energy. You are the devil energy. This is about somebody who is savvy, who is switched on, who is grounded, who is of the real world, not any kind of pie crust fantasy, you know. And those are the attributes of the devil as well. The devil is real energy. But you also understand how to, any challenges or difficulties that you might have, this is certainly understanding how to turn things to your advantage this month. And that's what really these three cards together mean. You understand how to find progress, communicate very clearly, brings a clear direction. These are the energies at play. Now, the Six of Wands is a card of victory, triumph, and success. It can be over the thing that's challenged you, whether it's competition, whether it's conflict. This is really about putting that behind you and claiming a significant victory, triumph, success. That could be personal, putting difficulty behind you and moving on from that. Even, you know, embracing, feeling that you've achieved something because you've overcome something that might have tested you in some way. These are the energies at play. This is understanding how to turn things to your advantage and bring that sense of stability, security, health, healthy realities, grounded situations being restored, and also abundance with the Queen of Pentacles. So if there's some kind of issue that you're dealing with in May time, you know exactly what you need to do. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, and I mean, I love the Queen of Pentacles energy because she really just is just very capable. This is somebody who really doesn't need to lean on anybody else because she's just very capable. The Queen of Pentacles, male or female, is you, Capricorn, and this is somebody who just takes it all in their stride. They don't get flustered. They don't get carried away with their emotions. They don't get carried away with the mental energies either. This is somebody who is just taking it all in their stride. They're grounded, and understand how to respond to situations in a practical manner. And you get there. Queen of Pentacles understands how to get to the end result, how to achieve abundance, how to achieve healthy outcomes, how to restore health and balance in a situation, whether it's money, whether it's through healing with others, whether it's health issues, whether it's the environment that you're in as well. This is somebody who just understands how to bring growth to a situation and really get the kind of result that, you know, she wants. I mean, this is really the energy here. You understand how to achieve victory over whatever challenges you. And I feel that you understand how to do that very clearly. I certainly see in May time, whatever energy that you're dealing with here, Capricorn, You understand how to, certainly if the devil manifests as a person, this is certainly understanding how to turn things to your advantage in a way that things move forward in a very positive way to your advantage as well. So, this can be, the devil as a person can be a boss from hell, can be challenges to do with, a company culture. Generally can be lower vibrational, can be an addiction, codependency, physical desire, passion, sometimes knowing it's not for your highest good. Can be manipulative behavior, jealous behavior, obsessive behavior. I mean, whatever that scenario would be, can be the neighbor from hell. I mean, you understand, but this is that scenario here where you just know how to turn things to your advantage and win and come out winning. So don't doubt yourself if you're dealing with some toxic energy. This can also be, and Queen of Pentacles, health, healing and abundance, healthy environment. So I just think that you're just going to take it all in your stride and don't deviate from your own natural abilities and skills because they're your greatest asset in May. Communication is going to be key. Also, clarity of mind. You just know what you need to do. And the strong sense of, that you're going to get there, you come out winning, is what I see for you here. The same thing would be if you've just been dealing with a situation that has been taxing for you, and it could be an energetic one. You still come out winning. And that's the energy here. You understand how to dance with that devil and win, turn things to your advantage, deal with this whole situation, is what I see for you here. It can also be somebody who has ego. It's fundamentally ego, the devil as well, can manifest within a person, is what I see for you here, Capricorn. The energy here in June time, the Ten of Cups is a wonderful energy of it all falling into place, it all coming together. It's sometimes nicknamed the Happy Ever After card. It is a strong link to home, family, relationship, long-term committed relationships, marriage, family, children. But it just has such a strong energy to do with relationships, family, children, and so on and so forth. But it feels like everything comes out fine. Everything comes together perfectly. It all comes together and falls into place. And I feel that whatever you have dealt with leading into this from May, it's all coming together. Because I just think that this is, like I said, just a very capable energy in May time. And I feel that from May into June, everything is just falling into place. This is sometimes what I nickname the rainbow of blessings because it just works out perfectly for you. The Emperor can be a key decision maker. So this can be very positive in terms of when you're dealing with authority or authority figures. Now, authority figures can be to do with legal, government institutions, bureaucracy, red tape, contracts. This can be a key decision maker. It would be the final decision maker in those areas. It can be a CEO, MD, owner of a company. So again, there could well be some kind of important decision in money or career terms, someone who you're connecting to in June time. And it feels like this person is bringing in positive change for you. The Knight of Wands is a very positive thing here, Capricorn. You might be turning your back on a situation that you're ready to turn your back on. It might well be because you're winning in May time, and that gives you an opportunity to leave something behind. The Three of Wands can actually be about being at some point and taking steps in a particular direction where you see growth, advancement. It can be about turning your back on a situation as well. But I think that everything's coming together, your family, your relationship, everything just feels like it falls into place emotionally because you might finally get to leave somewhere that you're ready to leave. Now, again, that could be a home or property. It could also be to do with departing, for a new job. Knight of Wands, very positive in terms of new job, new business opportunity, enterprise initiatives, But this can be a very positive green light for me as a reader, a green light to go, go, go. The thing with the Knight of Wands, and this energy in particular, it can sometimes be, oh, finally, I am out of here. I can finally move on from this situation. I'm ready. You could also be taking the reins and taking control and feeling like an emperor, where everything is coming together and falling into place here, Capricorn. And you'll just feel that you've got everything under control. If this is your energy, and like I said, really between May and June time, there is a kind of power shift where you have an opportunity, like I said, for you to turn things to your advantage. And again, I'm coming back to that real capable energy because you just know what you need to do to turn things to your advantage and bring the happy outcome that you want or need. And it might well be leaving something behind or leaving, a situation behind that no longer serves you, and feeling very positive and optimistic about how things are moving forward. This is very positive in terms of broadening your horizons, feeling that those ships are coming into harbour, feeling positive about life and what's to come your way as well. And certainly if you're waiting for opportunities to come in, it certainly is coming in. Or waiting for a green light to be given a go-ahead. Even if it's not linked to May, this would be that very positive energy. If you're waiting for a green light in June, you're getting it, either from an emperor or, again, a green light is just making you feel that everything's under control, everything's kind of battened down and feeling positive. You just got all systems go to move in the direction that you want to move in. Just a lovely energy on that basis. But very exciting, with the Knight of Wands, we just feel really excited and positive and, full of all revved up and ready to go kind of energy, It's that kind of feeling with the Knight of Wands. It's all linked with our passion and drive and all of that. So very positive in this. Certainly between May and June, if these energies are you with the major arcana, there is certainly a power shift. You're taking back your power. You're taking control of a situation that needs to be taken into hand. And you're very clear in terms of how you're moving forward, is what I see for you. Now, for some of you, you might also be going somewhere. The Emperor can also be a father figure. So it might well be that there's a green light to do with a father, or you might be taking action. Could be to see a father or to see, family, wider family as well. With the Ten of Cups, it might be for some of you that you're even looking to move near wider family as well, if that's the case too. Feeling very optimistic and positive about broadening your horizons in some way. So there could be an energy here, Capricorn, in terms of even moving in a new direction, and there may well be family, for example, linked to that in some way. As pure relationships go, and it kind of echoes what I was talking about here as well, this can also be about moving forward and someone doing the right thing in terms of being more open to move in a direction that you're ready to move in. Now, again, family could be a key with this. So it might well be something that you want to do with family. Someone's ready to, it could be your partner, for example, is ready to move in the direction that you want to move in to do with wider family. This can also be very positive, like I talked about deepening a relationship, a commitment. This would be very positive in terms of everything coming together and falling into place. You could be moving to the Ten of Cups level, long-term committed relationships, marriage, happy home, happy family, children, property, adoption, starting or expanding a family. This is just a very happy energy, a very happy, content, positive energy where everything just feels like it falls into place and life feels good. So a strong energy of that here, Capricorn, too, is what I see for you. So let's see what we have for you, Capricorn, as an Archangel Michael message. What do we have for our lovely Capricorns for the next 3 months, angel spirits, guides? Message for Capricorn. So we have number 14, have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. And if there were issues with you or the other person in relationships, or even in business, for example, about moving beyond some kind of comfort zone, again, May and June kind of signal that you're overcoming familiarity and understanding how to move forward and even move on from situations that you're ready to move on with. Again, there could well be some significant departure from the familiar in June time, but it's set up really in May. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for our lovely Capricorns? We have number 41, synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in a new way of being. That result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. Wow, that's a mouthful. I'm going to read that again. I mean, it's almost like how many adjectives can I get into a paragraph? Okay, so we have the frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in a new way of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that the new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Let's see what we have for Capricorn. Next message, thank you for the next 3 months, angels, spirits, guides. We have strength, number 34. Strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, eye and power. So you absolutely have the strength. And I think, really between May and June, other people are seeing that. They're seeing that kind exterior that you have. I mean, this is a very kind energy, the Queen of Pentacles. She's very kind, but also steely, strength and steely. This is somebody who is solid within. She's her own rock, it's that kind of energy. So absolutely with that. And there is a power shift and a new power dynamic here. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Capricorn? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. Message for Capricorn. Destiny message for Capricorn. So we have embracing. So we have floodplains. Sometimes life overflows with emotions which can feel uncomfortable. However, the ensuing result of this discomfort can be of great value, perhaps arising from an unseen or unknown source. You get this card when emotions are seemingly overflowing or not flowing at all. Cherish the overflow of emotions and embrace the times that seem murky, for your inner floodplains are being replenished, and as a result, there will be great spiritual and physical expansion. Embrace all your emotions. When you do so, greater prosperity and fertility will flow into your life. Alternatively, if your emotions have been blocked, this is the time to explore and experience them. Capricorn. That's what I have for you for the next 3 months. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful next 3 months, and I will see you next time.